Over the last few weeks, I've been testing out a ton of AI. Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, Canva AI. And I think a lot of people are missing out just how powerful ChatGPT and the Canva combo are. Not because they help you create more content, it's because they help you create better content. The goal isn't to push out 100 posts all at once in bulk create. The goal is to create content that people actually want to consume. Let me show you what I mean here. You can take a look at this super ugly carousel. This is the content that I'm seeing nonstop being pushed out by tons of different services, tons of different businesses. The information isn't terrible, but the packaging definitely is. So today we're gonna take this ugly carousel and completely transform it with ChatGPT and Canva. And by the end of this video, I'll show you the biggest lesson I learned by testing this workflow. And trust me, it isn't the prompt. For those of you who don't know me, I spent over 11 years helping service-based businesses and law firms with marketing, content strategy, and fractional CMO work. And one thing I've learned is this: many businesses don't have a traffic problem, they have an attention problem. Because even great businesses struggle when no one's consuming their content. That's why this matters. And research shows that carousels are still one of the best formats for getting engagements, attention, clicks, and dwell time on Instagram, LinkedIn, and other platforms. People stop, swipe, and consume and stay on that content, and that's what the platforms want, which is why we're focusing on carousels today. But this workflow is also gonna help you with your infographics, quotes, and any content you really want to put out. Most people make the mistake at studying the people just in their industry. Lawyers focus on lawyers' content, real estate agents focus on other real estate agents, and they get into this echo chamber of repeating the same content and looking at the same content as everyone else. So what I've done here is I've pulled up a lot of the top performing LinkedIn profiles and people on LinkedIn. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right into their profile, scroll down to document here, and that's how you're gonna find some of the top carousels. Now, I did it already, but I scrolled through, found the ones that got a ton of engagements, ton of comments, ton of likes, and I downloaded them. We're not gonna copy them, but what we are gonna do is reverse engineer the visual DNA of these carousels. So I go to the plus sign here, and I go to add photos and files. Now, as I upload all of these winning top carousels, we're gonna ask ChatGPT to break it down. The visuals, the hooks, the psychology, the visual hierarchy. Because before we create better content, we need to really understand what helps people stop the scroll. Now what you're gonna do is paste this prompt. I'll have the prompts in the comment below, or I'll create a link in the comments below where you can actually go use the same exact prompts. Now with this prompt, I'm saying you're a senior creative director, branding strategy, viral content expert, uploading several high-performing LinkedIn carousels from creators outside my industry. Analyze each carousel and explain why it performs well, the hook, the emotional triggers, typography style, white space, storytelling. You get it. We're looking for the visual DNA of this, and then just hit enter. And now ChatGPT is actually giving me each individual one, why they perform so well on each individual carousel. This is gonna be extremely important because this is how we're gonna create really great content. How it's shared visual DNA, it's breaking it down, the pattern recognition, so it's recognizing the patterns in each of them, and then how we can adapt that to a law firm. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna upload the ugly carousel, which you can see here. It is ugly, right? But the information is good, but it's still really ugly. So I'm gonna paste in this second prompt. Now the second prompt is gonna actually analyze all the poor stuff in this prompt, right? It's gonna pull out why it's so poor, what's not working. So not only can you understand it, but ChatGPT is getting a better understanding of why this is so poor as well, and breaking all that down. For example, the current hook, premise liability, when I fall is the fault of someone else. This sounds educational, but it's not emotionally compelling. The problem, it explains the topic instead of creating curiosity or tension. That you're gonna lose them right there, right? After a fall, this matters more than the injury, right? Your fall might not be an accident, I like that one. Your fall might not be an accident. That'll hook someone in emotionally. So that's why we do this. So we can understand as well as ChatGPT can understand. Then it gives us the style guide. And now it's listing out everything that it would change in the slide. In this prompt, we're combining the two. It's gonna identify all the weaknesses of the previous ugly one. And then it's gonna take the visual DNA of the other carousels, the winning carousels, and put it all in one. And you'll already notice how much better the entire thing is. So you can see slide one, your fall might not be an accident and the real problems may have started long before you hit the ground. That's impactful. That's way better than what there was before. And then it gives you the visual, cinematic grocery store floor, wet reflection. You can tell it's making a huge difference already in each slide, in each carousel. And this is where ChatGPT becomes a game changer. It's showing you all the visuals even before we make anything. And I'm going to show you a technique that I use that's even better than just connecting it to Canva. All right, now that we have everything laid out, we're going to connect it to Canva. So what you'll do here is you'll go to the sidebar, go to apps, and right here, you'll see Canva. Click on Canva, and then from there, you're gonna connect it. So it'll actually have you log in. So you'll log into your Canva account, and now Canva's connected. And all you have to do is to tell ChatGPT you want it to use Canva, just do the @ in Canva, and it'll automatically pull in Canva. So you can start using Canva, and it'll start talking to Canva and actually making edits on your Canva itself, so you don't have to go back and forth. Now that it's connected, what we can do is actually set up our brand kit. It's really easy to do. You just go here and then go to the plus sign here, create new brand kit, and you're gonna put the name and then hit enter. And then you'll have that listed out. So then you'll have then what's really nice is you can copy and paste a website and it'll pull stuff off of your website, like the logo, colors, and fonts. And you can add the colors, add the fonts, even add in graphics that you really like or photos you like. That way you can just tell ChatGPT to use your branding kit. But let's get back to ChatGPT. So once this is set up, then I'm gonna put in this prompt. Use the complete carousel strategy, creative direction, hooks, slide, breakdowns, emotional goal. So you're gonna paste this prompt in there as well. It's gonna get to work, and then it's gonna ask me the presentation outline. ChatGPT is gonna ask me if this is good, if I wanna go ahead and generate this design. I'm gonna click on generate design, and it's gonna generate design. And here it is. It generated different designs, much better. And if you click on this, it'll show you that particular design. You can scroll through, and this already is way better than the original, right? Than just that same pasty pale one. Way better, but it doesn't stop here. So now from here, we can actually click open Canva and go into Canva and make edits on the photos in Canva. So we can go live Canva and make those edits. We can also start from scratch. So let's say we wanted to start from scratch. You can go to Canva, look up carousels, and add in LinkedIn carousel and choose a template. You can add in templates that you really like, and ChatGPT will work with it. You can edit it really quickly. You can go into Canva and then resize them for the carousel. Right now, they're in a presentation. You can resize them for the carousel and actually make it look really nice for the carousel. But what really takes this to the next level and makes ChatGPT outshine all the rest of them is the image creation. So now this is where it really shines. So I copied the color palette, I copied the attorney, and I copied those exact slides and how ChatGPT had written them out on each slide. And then I said, create an image for each of these slides for the carousel for LinkedIn. These are branded colors. This is the attorney's picture, and use the attorney's picture for the CTA. And it's gonna go off the exact document that was already previously generated. Look at these. Tell me these aren't great. This totally separates the rest of them. Now, I know Nano Banana has some good imagery, but this just stands out. Since ChatGPT updated this drives it home. This looks like a great carousel. This looks high end. Now you can't tell me these don't look great. This looks like a great carousel. This looks way different than everyone else. So what you'll do here is you actually will have ChatGPT separate the images and download each of them. because I find sometimes it'll be tricky just to upload it, but these are already built out for your carousel. So you'll just come into ChatGPT, you'll upload, go to upload here, and then upload all those pictures in those complete carousels. And then this is your final product. This is the final product, and tell me that's not a great carousel. And then go to share, download, and then you'll download the PDF standard. That way it's a carousel. You can just upload it on LinkedIn, Instagram, or wherever you'd like. That's how you create one beautiful, differentiating, branded carousel. Look at the difference. It's the same topic, the same information, but a dramatically different experience. And the new version gets consumed. And that's the power of packaging these together. And this is the biggest takeaway. It wasn't just ChatGPT, it wasn't Canva, it's the combination together, but it wasn't even the prompts. It's giving the direction to get the result that you're looking for. So instead of just typing in, give me a picture of slip and fall, we got into the details, storytelling, the visuals, the hooks. That's the shift. And I think we're still really early because many people and many companies are generating generic AI content. Premium AI assisted content is still wide open. If you can learn how to direct AI instead of just prompting AI, you'll have a massive advantage over everyone. But before you go, I'm curious, what's one piece of content that you created that you thought would just do that much better? Drop it in the comments below and I'd love to see it. Other than that, if you like the content that I'm putting out, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.